Hello my lovely friends, welcome to the Lovely Stranger Tarot. If you have not yet, then please subscribe, and if you like your reading, leave a like, and if it resonated, comment down below. If not, there's no need to let me know, a lot of people watching these videos, and it cannot resonate with everybody, unfortunately, because it's general, so take everything with a grain of salt. Today's reading is a pick a card that is a little bit deeper. If you are feeling right now everything doesn't go too well, everything is maybe a little bit turbulent or not going in your favor, then this is your reading, because today's pick a card topic is how to make things better. So this gives you a clue what you can do to make your situation a little bit better. Okay, I have 4 piles. This is pile number 1. There we have the amethyst. For pile number 2, we have the rose quartz. I was out of the frame here. Pile number 3, we have a pink agate. And pile number 4, did I say 3? This is 3. Pile number 4, we have the red jasper. If you need more time, then pause the video here. I will start now with pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1. I do use some oracle cards as always, and some tarot cards. Your oracle cards: inner child, how teachable are you, healing, heal the ouch, into the unknown, wide open, and Isis, past life. I knew you have a lot of oracle cards. For the tarot, we have the 8 of cups, the 8 of swords, the knave of cups in reverse, and the empress. Pile number 1. I think you are going through a very tough time. I think you are hurting very much because of something that was done to you. But maybe it was even in another life. So maybe if you have the feeling you are very, very sad and hurt and don't know really why, this could be because the pain comes from a past life, maybe a past life relationship, maybe some contracts that you made in a different lifetime. Like it's Isis, and this says this situation involves your past life memories. So it can also be that it is something that was done to you when you were a child, because we have the inner child here. So your inner child is probably very wounded. We have the how teachable are you. These are the healing cards by Ina Segal, I guess. How teachable are you? So maybe when you were a child, bad situations happen to you. Maybe you have parents that are toxic. Maybe your parents are narcissists, or one of your parents is, and maybe this is why you have a really hard time now as a grown-up. I mean, maybe you're not too old, but still you're having a hard time. And yeah, your inner child needs healing. This is what you really need right now. Also with the Heal the Out, this is all about healing. I think if you have deep problems with your mental health, it's nothing to be ashamed about, okay? Maybe you are considering to go to counseling or making a therapy, then do it, okay? It says here, into the unknown and wide open. So I think you are on a verge to something new. I think you already considered it, like something like like counseling or therapy, but maybe you are a little bit afraid of doing it. So but you don't have to, okay, because this will help you very much. We have the Eight of Cups. This is I have the feeling you're in a deep inner conflict. This is between staying and moving. We have the Eight of Cups and also the Eight of Swords, and these are very contrary cards. I mean, they're both eights. Let me see, maybe you have more eights. 6, 7, 9, 2, 3, 11, 7. Okay, but these are the 8 to 8s, and this one, the Eight of Cups, is of course leaving the past behind, leaving behind what doesn't serve you anymore. And this card is the opposite. This is like feeling trapped, you know, like mentally restricted, mentally restricted, like your thoughts are running wild over and over and over. You cannot stop thinking about negative things, maybe like, oh, I should have said this instead of that. But this, it feels to me like maybe you have some depression or maybe an anxiety that needs to be treated, okay? Maybe maybe you are also hurt by a past relationship, because the Knave of Swords is usually you know, a brand new beginning of some sort. Or maybe this is also like you feel like, how should I say it? It's like maybe you feel worn out, like very exhausted, like the opposite of a brand new feeling. It's like, oh, this is, you know, maybe you are in this state, like the in-between state. I have the feeling this is like you cannot, this is like you're stuck between future and past. So you cannot move into the unknown. You're afraid of it, and you're still thinking about what happened to you. And this is like, it feels nothing moves, nothing. It's all fresh. It's all not fresh. The opposite. It's like all dull and worn. It's like worn air. It's dull and stuffy. You feel like it's all stuffy. But believe me, when you can free yourself from the restriction and you can move on, then this will, you know, you can come to the energy of the Empress. So like very abundant, very fertile. You can live a good life, okay? Maybe you have the feeling you are not very teachable, because maybe you think like, oh, this is, you know, this is, yeah, it's hopeless. You know, maybe right now you feel like that. It's hopeless. I cannot do anything about it, okay? You just feel stuck. But you can. And when you do it, then you will become the Empress, okay? So if you feel the need to get counseling, make a therapy, get search for a psychotherapist. Don't use them, but search for them. And then do it. I have the feeling this will be very good for you, okay? Thank you, pile number 1. I hope that helped and gave you a little bit of insight and maybe gave you the push to do, to get into movement. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. As usual, I drew you some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards. Your oracle cards: selling out, hole in the soul, discover your life purpose, encouragement, hyena, leap of faith. For your oracle cards, you have the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the Moon, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and Death. For pile number 2, I see 2 scenarios. The first one is work related. I have the feeling that maybe you just lost a job. If you hear my cat, he is very unsatisfied. He wants to play, and I'm doing this reading. So be thankful I did this reading for you and not playing with my cat. I will later, afterwards. Sorry. I think maybe it's work related. So maybe you lost a job, or maybe you are working a job that you're really, really, really unsatisfied. Maybe you are very much below your knowledge or your skills, and you work as somebody, like maybe you went to college and did like a certain degree, and now you couldn't find a job in that segment, and now you are working I don't know, at Walmart or something, and just to pay the bills, or in a restaurant or something. There's nothing to say against working at Walmart or in a restaurant, but of course, if you are not, like if you have a better education and you cannot find something, then this is like really, yeah, this is pulling you down. I understand. But, or maybe you lost your job like very suddenly, and this is like it almost ripped a hole in your soul. Maybe if you liked that job, and maybe you were good with all the colleagues, you liked the environment, the workplace, the money was fine, and then because maybe you were the newest person to start there, then they had to fire you because maybe they were saving the money or something. Yeah, it happens, and it ripped a hole into your soul. Also, maybe working in that place, like I said, maybe a place where you're very much underneath your skills. This also is ripping a hole in your soul. Or maybe it's like you want to, I mean, we have here the discover your life purpose, and just this violin, this drew my attention. By the way, pile number 1 also had one card where there was a violin, and maybe maybe you want to be something totally else. Maybe your passion lies somewhere else, and maybe you want to be a musician. Like it doesn't have to be a violin player, but maybe you want to be a singer, and now you are working in a place where the money is fine, and you know you can pay the bills and pay your rent, but still, you know, your passion is unfulfilled, and this is hurting you very much right now. But yeah, what could help you would be a leap of faith. Here, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So I think maybe if you have that passion that is unfulfilled, or if you maybe lost your job and right now you're feeling totally disencouraged, you know, I know that you know, it can change, it can turn, everything can turn right now, because you have these both cards, take a leap of faith, and the encouragement card. So right now maybe you're just feeling like, oh, you know, nothing is working. Maybe you already tried to find a job or find a new job, or yeah, to pursue your passion, but don't give up, because I totally see that with the cards that it still can happen. We have the Six of Swords card. Maybe this yeah, this might be something in the past. Maybe this is the job that you're working now. It's more like a safe haven, like I said, like it pays the bills, okay, but still there's something that maybe from your childhood, like this passion, or maybe this what you did in your youth, like go to college or something, that you want to pursue, and that you're thinking about a lot, but somehow maybe you're afraid of pursuing your dreams. I mean, the Moon card can be maybe you're a water sign. The Moon card might be Pisces, but it can also be Cancer and water signs in general. It's a very deep card. Maybe you are fearing the consequences of maybe quitting your job or pursuing like your dreams, your goals, because maybe in your surrounding are people that yeah, that a little bit reckless, you know, that maybe if you want to be a musician, maybe your parents tell you like, oh no, you cannot live from the music business, okay, you know, they will chew you up and spit you out, like that. Don't do that. But yeah, I think this is hindering you a little bit to pursue your passion. But like I said, I think if you want to live your dream, don't give up, because this will change, and this can change. It only needs time. You know, the Death card is not I mean, the Tower, everybody's afraid of the Tower, but the Tower is just a sudden change. It might feel uncomfortable or maybe painful even, because it's very suddenly, you didn't expect it. But this card is slowly yeah, it's a fading kind of, but still, you know, it's very slow, and something is fading away, but another thing is reborn. So if you have that dream, then don't give up and pursue it. Then the other scenario I could see is also something from your childhood, that maybe there is, maybe this is like a love related thing, okay? Maybe you're also in a relationship, but your heart lies somewhere else, okay? Maybe maybe you decided that you want to stay in a safe haven. Maybe you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and they are safe, you know, you have them like safe, let's say safe, in quotation marks. You know, that person loves you, they cannot, you know, they are stable, but maybe you know somebody else that you have the feeling is your soulmate. The Six of Cups also can be your soulmate, and you're dreaming about that person. Maybe maybe this is, I mean, when we have the Knight of Wands, this is a very passionate lover, okay? He comes in fast, he can go fast. So maybe your heart is with somebody that is not stable, that is very passionate but unreliable. And so yeah, you dream of that person, but still this is person, because this is yeah, this is in reverse, so this person is really unreliable and very reckless. So probably, you know, if you would like go to that person, be with that person, they will betray you, maybe even, and maybe they are an F-boy. So but still, I mean, you cannot do something about your feelings, but maybe this is only your perception. I mean, maybe this is your fear. Maybe this is your fear that this person will betray you, because the other cards are actually telling me that it might be your soulmate even. I mean, we have the leap of faith card, the encouragement card, and also the discover your life purpose. So yeah, it could be, maybe you should take a leap of faith and just try it. I mean, if you are with a person and you don't love that person, then it's better to be alone than to be with that person, because you're not wasting your time, you're wasting the other person's time too, okay? So yeah, pile number 2, I hope that resonated in one or the other way, and I hope that helped you a little and gave you maybe a little push, okay? I hope I will see you next week. Bye, my lovelies. Hi, pile number 3. I drew you some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards, and your oracle cards are entrapment, alchemy, storm fields, come together. This card is very cute. Slow and steady, Mavu, Mother Earth. For the tarot cards, we have the Queen of Swords, Justice, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Pile number 2. I have to say, with your pile, this the worst thing, the worst is over. Okay, I can see that. You have very stormy times left behind. I mean, this card, you see the storm here, but the storm is not coming towards you, it's leaving you, okay? So the storm is over and now everything clears up. But I think you are maybe in the last moments of a cycle, where you feel entrapped, like tightened, nothing can, yeah, you cannot break out of yourself. But soon you will, because you have the alchemy card right behind that, and you can transform that situation into that situation, okay? The pain will, you know, you can see that there she has like a sparkle. This where her heart is now her diamond, okay? So whatever was happening to you, and I think this is relationship related. It doesn't have to be like a partnership, but it could be like a romantic and also like a work relationship, but it also can be a friendship. I think maybe you were betrayed by people and now you feel betrayed like maybe you were in hermit mode a long time. I get the sense of this pile. You were in hermit mode a long time. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, and when it's upright, then it's usually recovery of a sickness, or maybe like a mental problem, like health issues, something like that. This person came from war and now is recovering, healing his wounds, yeah, in a sanctuary. So, but this is like, it's upside down. So yeah, you were doing that probably for a little bit of time, like for a hot minute, I guess. But yeah, everything you overcome already the heartache. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, so slowly, you know, slow and steady, you already overcame the heartache. But what you are doing now, it's slowly coming out of your shell, slowly yeah, meeting new people again. You know, we have the Come Together card. This doesn't mean that you meet yeah, I mean, yeah, of course it can. So when you are when this was a love relationship that you were betrayed in, then maybe you start dating slowly again, new people, meeting people, maybe not really dating, but like meeting new people, getting to know somebody, you know, just like casually going out for coffee, going out for cinema, something like that. And this is also, it says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. This doesn't have to be like to be helper of environment. This only can be like be present in your environment too. So maybe you were home a long time eating ice cream or chocolate, listening to sad songs, or maybe just distrusting the people around you, like when friends betray you, or like work people, like people from work that you trusted, that maybe you thought were your friends, and it came out they are not. They're talking behind your back, or they betray you, something like that. And what's really important right now, because you are coming out of that, okay? Maybe still you feel a little bit trapped, a little bit like in a cave still, but slowly, you know, you have to trust the process. It's just like healing takes time, and also coming out of the hermit mode, you know, it takes time. But what you are doing, or what is helping you, is you will have justice on your side. So whoever did something bad to you will have justice. So it's upright, so you will have your justice to them. So if somebody betrayed you, then maybe they like they will be the victim next time. Maybe, you know, you hear that like somebody betrayed them. Or maybe if it was like a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, then you will hear like the next relationship will not last. Something like that. And of course the Queen of Swords is cutting out the bullshit. Okay, so you are on the absolute right path. You are overcoming heartache. Yeah, you're overcoming the struggle. You know, you are balancing something out, like maybe the situation, and you're coming out of that. And also you're coming out of recovery, so soon you will be yeah, on top of the world. Okay, part number 3, the worst is over. So now, from now on, it will go up again. Okay, I hope you like that, and I hope it helped you a little bit. If you like, then we see each other again next week. Bye. Last but not least, pile number 4 with the red jasper. I, as usual, drew you some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards. Your oracle cards: victim consciousness, sexuality, beauty, golden palace, cleaning house, Hathor, receptivity, Diana, focused attention. For the tarot cards, you have the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. Pile number 4. Maybe you were drawn to pile number 3 or also. Then maybe there is a connection. Maybe you should watch that too, because in the last pile we also had the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, and also the Two of Pentacles. So maybe this gives you some more insights, or this might be related. Okay. Yeah. Pile number 4. I have the feeling that you have some some issues with maybe your body image, maybe maybe of course your sexuality, your outer appearance, but yeah, and I think maybe you feel you are like not worthy of that. Okay. Maybe you have two fours, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I'm all over the place. Like you're trying to get yourself balanced. This is actually all about balance. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is the struggling person in the Rider-Waite deck. Everything needs to be balanced out. You are striving for some kind of peace, like a new peaceful place to be. Okay, and this starts with yourself. Okay, like we have look at those women. I have the feeling maybe you are a woman, maybe you're a girl, but look at those women. Okay, these are beautiful, like really beautiful. And also we have the Diana and the Hathor. I think maybe you have some issues to maybe you have issues with your femininity, because we have the beauty card, we have the sexuality card, and the victim consciousness. Women, the femininity is the energy of receptivity. Okay, and like in a perversion, this could mean that you are weak, you are a victim, but you are not. You only can make yourself a victim. Maybe something happened to you. This just came to my mind. Maybe you had some encounter with sexual harassment, or even abuse, sexual abuse, and maybe you are putting this against yourself. I really think you struggle with your femininity, you struggle with your body. We have, these beautiful women, it's beauty, sexuality, and both of these cards are also like they are about your home and what, you know, our body is our home, is our vessel on this planet Earth. I mean, we are spiritual beings, but right now we have to live in our bodies, and this is part of our human experience. And yeah, this is what you what you need to do. You have to make yourself clear, you know, like cleaning the house. You have this could be like your mental thinking. You have to be clear that you are beautiful, and that not your body is your problem, not your femininity is your problem. Okay, this card, the Golden Palace, it means that you have everything that you need. You just have to you just have to see it. Okay, you have to uncover this, because it was there all along. So if you may be thinking, oh, I am not beautiful, no, you are already. And when I look at these women, they are stunningly beautiful. So probably you are also very beautiful, and a lot of people think you are a very beautiful person, and this is only in your mind. We have 2 swords cards, and we also have the Devil in reverse. You know, you have to balance yourself out. And then the Devil, I mean the Devil card, usually when it's upright, this is addiction. This is this is also victim consciousness. So lack mentality, maybe too much passion, like maybe you mistreat your body and use your sexuality to not feel alone or something like that. But I don't think you are feeling good with that. But I really think it's a little bit like you want to punish yourself, but please don't. Just don't. You have to balance yourself out, because you also have both. You have 2 sides of the coin here. You know, you have the Hathor card. This is the Egyptian mother goddess. This is you know, she is usually like a cow. She can be also a woman, of course, but yeah, usually she's depicted as a cow. And this is like the mother, the femininity. It's divine feminine. And it says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give others. So this is the divine feminine. Okay, receiving is divinely feminine, the divine feminine aspect. Okay, and you have to allow yourself this. I think maybe you're doing this like you are the Diana. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Maybe you are focusing only on your body. Maybe this could also be a reason. Whether you're punishing yourself, whether you're punishing your body, talking yourself down, like you're not beautiful or something like that, or you are punishing yourself with making the body the target, like I said, talking yourself down, saying like, oh, you know, this is too big, this is too fat, or something like that. Please stop that. You know, you have to be clear that women are not only bodies. Okay, I mean, also if you are a boy or a man, you know, we are not only bodies, we are not all vessels, we have souls. And, you know, when you are like a woman, then, you know, you are allowed to receive. There's nothing bad about it. And also when you're a man, because we all, men or women, we all have feminine and masculine things inside. And the Diana is the goddess Diana is more like on the masculine side, actually. I mean, she hunts, like you see, she is active, and Hathor is the feminine side. She is receptive, passive, like not like she's a victim, you know, but she is just like receptive, and she is embodying the feminine and she is embodying the more masculine side, okay? And you have to balance that out. I think whether you are too much living in your feminine side, like, and this will manifest as a victim consciousness, because this is only passivity, or this is the actual opposite, that maybe you are expressing too much sexuality. I mean, there is nothing to say against expressing sexuality, okay? Sexuality is a wonderful thing, but yeah, you can overdo it, or you can do it with people that are not worthy of your body, okay? So yeah, your body is a temple and treat it like that, okay? But you are not only body, you're also the person who lives in the temple, okay? So what you really have to do, you have to balance yourself out. You have to balance your feminine and masculine parts out. You can, I mean, you find a lot of meditation. I think there are also tests on YouTube, maybe what your strongest and weakest chakra is. I would do a reading about that, but I'm not prepared to that, so maybe later on, but not right now. I would do it though. But yeah, I think there are tests, or pick a card readings or something like that, which chakra is like the weakest or the strongest. Maybe you should look that up on YouTube. And then there are a lot of meditations about healing your chakras. You know, I mean, some chakras are feminine and some are masculine. Like the heart chakra is the one feminine, like the women are stronger in the heart chakra, and the male are stronger, let's say, in the throat chakra, okay? So maybe you have to balance your male and female parts, or you have to balance yourself in another way, but I have the feeling you have to balance the male and female parts. If you need help, then don't be afraid maybe to go to a counselor, or maybe, I mean, there are also therapists that treat issues with sexuality, and it could be the case here. Don't be afraid to do that, okay? Because you need to come out of this victim consciousness. What you also can do is affirmations. I know these two cards, they advise that in the book. So you can just every day stand in front of your mirror totally naked, and then just tell yourself, I am beautiful. Look, of course, look yourself in the eyes and tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am I am the perfect mixture of feminine and masculine, and I am allowed to be feminine and I am allowed to be masculine, okay? Whatever you have issues with. So yeah, pile number 4. This is all I have for you today and all I see. I hope that helped you a little, and I hope that gave you a push, maybe to look something up and go into the right direction. I hope so very much. And if you liked it, then I will see you next week. Bye.